Welcome back, students who are taking Math for Business and Finance and Math Applications, and we're completing the Chapter 20 drill problems. We only have the one problem to do, which is 20-13, but it's on auto insurance, so it gets a little bit more involved. Right? So I thought I'd do a separate video here. Okay, so if you don't understand something, go back and watch the theory videos. Definitely read the book because I'm not covering all of the details, and I'm going to work through the process here on this problem. If you have any additional questions, feel free to telephone and speak with an instructor. Okay. And so it says here, calculate the annual auto insurance premium for the following. Brittany Spear is in Territory 5, a Class 17 operator, compulsory 1025. Okay, so remember that's your liability. All right. And then we're going to have optional bodily injury, property damage, collision, comprehensive, and then we want to know what our total annual premium is going to be. All right, so let's work through this. Okay, so for our liability, we have, let's see here. So my pen here. So we have Class 17, right? And it was, we're looking at our Class 17, and so we had 1020, which is right here. So Class 17, that's $98. Okay, and then we had, let's see here, 5,000. So that's here. So it's 160. So 98 plus the 160 is 258 is going to be for the liability, the compulsory. So that's, let me just write this here, 258. All right, so that's for that. Okay, now for bodily injury, we have, we look under our bodily injury chart, and we're going to still look at the same class of 17, but we want to go with 500 and 1,000. So that's an additional 298 for that. And then we have property damage of 25M, or 25,000. So class 17, that's 166. So 298 and 166. So this is 298 and this is 166. So now we come down to our collision. Whoops. In our collision, we have a $100 deductible, and the age of the car is 2, and the symbol of the car is 7. So we come down to our collision chart, and we look under the age group, which is 2, and we were looking under symbol 7. Okay, so that's 190. But then we also have a deductible, all right, a $100 deductible, so it goes, we're under class 17 here. So see, this says an additional cost to reduce the deductible. So I had 190 from up here, and then if I'm going to go from a 300 down to a $100 deductible, okay, that's an additional $43. So that's $223 for, I'm sorry, $233 for our collision. So over here, that's 233. Now we come down to comprehensive, and we see that we have a $200 deductible for that. So when we come down to comprehensive, we're still looking at age group of 2, and we're still looking underneath the symbol 7. So that's 108. But also notice that, see, that's for a $300 deductible, and we want a $200 deductible. So it says here, from 300 to 200, add $4 more. So I add 4, so that's 112 for that. And so we take the 112 for that. So now our total annual premium is just adding all of these numbers up. 258, 298, 166, 233 and 112, and that ends up giving us a total of $1,067 as our total annual premium. Okay, so it's really not, automobile. Again, you have to know the parameters of what you're looking at. Everybody has liability or comprehensive, and then you might have, the options, and depending upon the option, you find the correct table for it, and you see what the different variables are in order to determine what the premiums are. All this really is just figuring it out and just looking up how much. Okay, and then to figure out the total premium, obviously add everything together. So if you have any questions on using those charts, yes, we're going to have another example or two in our word problems and our summary practice tests. So make sure you work through those in order to get a feel for what you need to do. Right? So I will be moving into the word problems next.